it but couldn't find a tear. The pilot's breath was in my mouth, the gold dust in my eye. And though I'm going far away, dear brothers, don't you cry. Oh, California, that's the land for me. I'm going to San Francisco with my washbowl on my knee. Oh, California, that's the land for me. I'm going to San Francisco with my washbowl on my knee. I'm old Tom Moore from the bummer's shoulder in the good old golden days. They call me a bummer and a gin sock too, but what care I for praise? I wander around from town to town, just like the rolling sign. And all the people say there goes Tom Moore in the days of '49. My comrades, they all love me well, a jolly sussy crew. A few hard cases I will recall, though they were all brave and true. Whatever the pitch, they never would flinch, they never would fret or whine. Like good old Brits, they stood the kicks in the days of '49. In the days of old, in the days of gold, how oft times I repine for the days of old when we dug up the gold in the days of '49. There was Booker Joe, one of the boys who was always in a game. Whether he lost or whether he won, to him it was always the same. He would ante up and draw his card, call a half full blind. In the game with death, Bill lost his breath in the days of '49. There was Rack Shack Bill from Buffalo, I never will forget. He roared all day and roared all night, I guess he is roaring yet. One day he fell in a prospect hole in a rolling bad design, and in that hole he roared at his soul in the days of '49. In the days of old, in the days of gold, how oft times I repine for the days of old when we dug up the gold in the days of '49. Of all the comrades I have had, there's none that's left to boast. I'm left alone in my misery, like some poor wandering ghost. And I pass by from town to town, they call me a rambling sign. There goes Tom Moore from the bummer show in the days of '49. In the days of old, in the days of gold, how oft times I repine for the days of old when we dug up the gold in the days of '49. In the cavern, in the canyon, excavating for a mine, dwelt a miner, 49er, and his daughter Clementine. Like she was and like a fairy, and her shoes were number 9. Herring boxes without boxes, sandals were for Clementine. Oh my darling, oh my darling, oh my darling Clementine, you are lost and gone forever, dreadful sorry Clementine. Drove she ducklings to the water every morning just at 9. Hit her foot against a splinter, fell into the foaming brine. Oh my darling, oh my darling, oh my darling bloomer, so I lost my Clementine. Oh my darling, oh my darling, oh my darling Clementine, you are lost and gone forever, dreadful sorry Clementine. How I missed her, how I missed her, how I missed my Clementine. But I kissed her little sister, I forgot my Clementine. Oh my darling, oh my darling, oh my darling Clementine, you are lost and gone forever, dreadful sorry Clementine. Oh my darling, oh my darling, oh my darling Clementine, you are lost and gone forever, dreadful sorry Clementine. Oh, don't you remember sweet Bessie from Pike? She crossed the wide mountains with her lover Ike, with 2 yoke of oxen and a big yellow dog, a tall Shanghai rooster and 1 spotted hog. Doodle-lang-fall-dee-dido, doodle-lang-fall-dee-day, doodle-lang-fall-dee-dido, doodle-lang-fall-dee-day. One evening quite early they camped on the flat, down by the road on a green shady mat, where Betsy got tired and lay down to repose, and Ike he just gazed at his Pike County road. Doodle-lang-fall-dee-dido, doodle-lang-fall-dee-day, doodle-lang-fall-dee-dido, doodle-lang-fall-dee-day. They soon reached the desert where Bessie gave out, and down in the sand she lay rolling about. Ike in great terror looked on in surprise, saying, Bessie, get up, go get sand in your eyes. Doodle-lang-fall-dee-dido, doodle-lang-fall-dee-day, doodle-lang-fall-dee-dido, doodle-lang-fall-dee-day. The Shanghai ran off and the cattle all died. The last piece of bacon that morning was fried. Pike got discouraged and Betsy got mad. The dog wagged his tail and looked wonderfully sad. Doodle-lang-fall-dee-dido, doodle-lang-fall-dee-day, doodle-lang-fall-dee-dido, doodle-lang-fall-dee-day. One morning they climbed up a very high hill and looked with great wonder at old Placerville. Ike even said as he cast his eyes down, Sweet Bessie, my love, won't you come to Hangtown? Doodle-lang-fall-dee-dido, doodle-lang-fall-dee-day, doodle-lang-fall-dee-dido, doodle-lang-fall-dee-day. Now Ike and Sweet Betsy attended a dance. Ike wore a pair of his Pike County pants. Sweet Betsy was covered with ribbons and rings. Said Ike, you're an angel, but where are your wings? Doodle-lang-fall-dee-dido, doodle-lang-fall-dee-day, doodle-lang-fall-dee-dido, doodle-lang-fall-dee-day. Ike and Sweet Betsy got married, of course, but Ike, getting jealous, obtained a divorce. And Betsy was pleased, and so she did shout, Goodbye, you big lummox, I'm glad you backed out. Doodle-lang-fall-dee-dido, doodle-lang-fall-dee-day, doodle-lang-fall-dee-dido, doodle-lang-fall-dee-day. When I left the States for gold, everything I had I sold. A stove, a bed, a fat old sow, 16 chickens and a cow. Leave, you miners, leave. Oh, leave, you miners, leave. Take my advice, kill off your lice, or else go up on the mountain. Being brave, I cut and carved. On the desert, nearly starved. My old mule laid down and died. I had no blanket, so I took his hide. A poor coyote stole my meat, and I had naught but bread to eat. It was not long till that gave out, then how I cursed the truckee route. Leave, you miners, leave. Oh, leave, you miners, leave. Take my advice, kill off your lice, or else go up on the mountain, because I would not bill. They kicked me out of Downeyville, stole on a mule and lost the trail, and then fetched up in Hangtown jail. Canvas roof and paper walls, 20 horse thieves in the stalls. Did as I had done before, coyoted out from beneath the floor. Leave, you miners, leave, oh leave, you miners, leave. Take my advice, kill off your lice, or else go up on the mountain. The people threatened half my life because I stole a miner's wife. They showed me a rope to give me signs, and off I went to the southern mines. Fell in love with a California girl. Her eyes were gray and her hair did curl. Her nose turned up to get rid of her chin. Says she, "You're a miner, you can't come in." Leave, you miners, leave, oh leave, you miners, leave. Take my advice, kill off your lice, or else go up on the mountain. When the elephant I had seen, darned if I thought I was green. Others say both night and morn they saw him coming round the horn. Leave, you miners, leave, oh leave, you miners, leave. Take my advice, kill off your lice, or else go up on the mountain. My name it is Joe Bowers, I've got a brother Ike. I'm just here from Missouri and all the way from Pike. I'll tell you why I left there and why I came to Rome and leave my aged parents so far away from home. I used to court a girl there, her name was Sally Black. I asked her if she'd marry, she said it was a whack. She says to me, Joe Bowers, before we're hitched for life, you ought to get a little home to keep your little wife. Oh my dearest Sally, oh Sally, for your sake, I'll go to California and try and raise a stake. Says she to me, Joe Bowers, you're just the one to win. She gave me a kiss to seal the deal and throwed a dozen in. When I got to this country, I nearly had a red. I had such wolfish feelings, I wished myself was dead. But the thought of my dear Sally soon made this feeling get, and whispered, "Ho to Bowers, Lord, I wish I had 'em yet." At last I went to mining, put in my biggest licks, came down upon the boulders just like 1,000 bricks. I worked both late and early, in rain and sun and snow. I was working for my Sally, it was all the same to Joe. One day I got a letter from my dear brother Ike. It came from old Missouri, all the way from Pike. It taught me the darndest news that ever you did hear. My heart it is a breaking, so please excuse this tear. It said that Sal was false to me, that her love for me had fled, that she had married a butcher whose hair was awful red. It told me more than that, it's enough to make me swear that Sal had a baby and the baby had red hair. Well, they call me Bronco Charlie, and I have a story to tell. Now, some of it's a tall tale, but some is true as well. Way back in 1861, I was 11 years old when a pony with no rider raced into Sacramento. That pony carried mail sent by the Pony Express in locked mochila pouches to join the East and West. Well, the mail must go through, the mail must crowd around him grew. He said, I have no rider to take the mail on through, but the Pony Express motto is the mail must go through. So I shouted, give me half a chance to show what I can do. I said the mail must go through, the mail must go through. It's the motto of the Pony Express, the mail must go through. I've ridden the route to Hangtown, I know the Placerville Trail. No, you're much too young, said some in the crowd, to carry the U.S. mail. The station keeper had no choice, so he saddled me up to go off to ride the 45 miles east from Sacramento. Yes, the mail must go through, the mail must go through. It's the motto of the Pony Express, the mail must go through. I rode all day and through the night, got lost and found the station. A new rider strapped on the mail to the fresh pony waiting. The next day at the station, the Eastern rider arrived, but he couldn't finish up his route with an arrow in his side. He said the mail must go through, the mail must go through. It's the motto of the Pony Express, the mail must go through. Then the station keeper told me, now you work for the Pony Express. So I took the oath and delivered the mail in record time, no less. As the youngest of hundreds of riders, I rode 5 months, but then the telegraph was completed and the Pony Express did end. We said the mail must go through, the mail must go through. It's the motto of the Pony Express, the mail must go through. Yes, the mail must go through, the mail must go through. From Missouri to California, hey, the mail must go through. We formed our band in our well man to journey afar to the promised land, where the golden ore is rich and stored on the banks of the Sacramento. Oh, don't you cry nor heave a sigh, for we'll come back by and by. Don't breathe a fear nor shed a tear, but patiently wait about 2 years. Then ho, brothers, ho, to California go. There's many a gold, so I've been told, on the banks of the Sacramento. As the gold is far most anywhere, they dig it out with an iron bar. And where to stick with a spade or pick, they can take out lumps as heavy as a brick. As we explore the distant shore, we'll fill our pockets with a shining ore. And how it will sound as the world goes round, of a picking up gold by the dozen pound. Then ho, brothers, ho, to California go. There's many a gold, so I've been told, on the banks of Sacramento. Expect our share of the coarsest fare, and sometimes sleep in the open air. Upon the cold ground we'll all sleep sound, except when the wolves are howling around. As off we roam o'er the dark deep foam, we'll never forget our friends at home. Our memories will bring to mind the thoughts of those we leave behind. Then ho, brothers, ho, to California go. There's many a gold, so I've been told, on the banks of the Sacramento. Days of old, the prophets told of the city to come, all framed in gold, when they foresaw the day to come now dawning in California. Oh, the land was saved for the bold and brave, in a land where never will breathe the slave. Let those recoil, for the sons of toil shall make California a Gulf resort. Then ho, brothers, ho, to California go. There's many a gold, so I've been told, on the banks of Sacramento. Ho, brothers, ho, to California go. There's many a gold, so I've been told, on the banks of Sacramento. Jean-Luc Clair was a trapping somewhere up in Canada in 49. But when he heard tell of the gold rush, well, he set out for the southern pounds, wider than tall, they'd say. From Mariposa, cultivator, poker flat, no one got in his way. They called him Big Jean-Claire, stronger than a grizzly bear, meaner than the Wolverines, and the terror of the southern mines. He was the terror of the southern mines. Well, Claire had no fear of God nor man. He was a bully and a murdering thief. He'd take your steak, steal your claim, and eat up all your beans and beef. They called him Big Jean-Claire, stronger than a grizzly bear, meaner than the Wolverines, and the terror of the southern mines. He was the terror of the southern mines. Walking Murrieta Road into camp with the sidekick, three-finger Jack. Clear lassoed those sons, took their money and guns. Those outlaws never came back. They called him Big Jean-Claire, stronger than a grizzly bear, meaner than the Wolverines, and the terror of the southern mines. He was the terror of the southern mines. One day a painter strolled into camp and created quite a hullabaloo. When the cat crept closer, Claire threw his axe and sliced the painter's head in two. They called him Big Jean-Claire, stronger than a grizzly bear, meaner than the Wolverines, and the terror of the southern mines. He was the terror of the southern mines. The miners staged a fight between a bull and a bear in a deep, wide pit they dug. But the bull never showed, so Claire jumped in and won himself a basking rug. They called him Big Jean-Claire, stronger than a grizzly bear, meaner than the Wolverines, and the terror of the southern mines. He was the terror of the southern mines. He was the terror of the southern mines. He was the terror of the southern mines. You go aboard a leaky boat and sail for San Francisco. You've got the pump to keep her afloat. You have the bajingo. The engine soon begins to squeak. Nary a thing to oil her. Impossible to stop the leak. There goes the boiler. The captain on the promenade, looking very savage. Steward and the cabin maid fighting about the cabbage. All about the cabin floor. Passengers are seasick. Steamer bound to go ashore. There goes the physic. Pork and beans they can't afford for second cabin passage. The cook is tumbled overboard, much to our advantage. The engineer's a little tight, dragging on the main line. Finally gets in a fight. There goes the engine. Cholera begins to rage. A few have got the scurvy. Chickens dying in their cage. Steerage topsy-turvy. You finally get to Panama hawsers begin to draw. Goes the railroad. When home you're telling a awful tale, and always will be thinking how long you had to pump and bail to keep the tub from sinking. You came back from California with less than you had taken. Some city shop will rope you in. Goes the money. I lived way up in Maine, where I heard about the diggings. So I shipped aboard a boat commanded by Joe Higgins. I sold my little farm, from wife and children parted, and off to California sailed and left them broken hearted. When I got to San Francisco, I saw a heap of money, and the way the folks at money played, I thought the game quite funny. So I took my little pile and on the table tossed it, and the chap who dealt me out the card says, "My friend, you have lost it." Well, I'm a used up man, a perfect used up man, and if ever I get home again, I'll stay there if I can. I got into a steamboat and started up the river. Well, I thought the mosquitoes would have taken out my liver. When I got to Sacramento, I buckled on this rigging, and soon I found a decent place, and so I went to digging. Well, I'm a used up man, a perfect used up man, and if ever I get home again, I'll stay there if I can. I got into the water, the fever nature took me, and after I was froze to death, it turned around and shook me. But still I kept to work, hoping 'twould be better. But the water wouldn't fall a bit and kept getting wetter. Well, I'm a used up man, a perfect used up man, and if ever I get home again, I'll stay there if I can. I got up to the woodcock to see if Tom would stake me. Oh, Tom has got too good a heart, I'm sure, to try to bust me. But if they don't know me there, or say I can't be trusted, why then, kind friends, without your help, this poor old miner's busted. Well, I'm a used up man, a perfect used up man, and if ever I get home again, I'll stay there if I can. Well, I'm a used up man, a perfect used up man, and if ever I get home again, I'll stay there if I can. Lulu, skip to my Lulu, Lulu, skip to my Lulu, Lulu, skip to my Lulu, skip to my Lulu, my darling. Lost my partner, what'll I do? Lost my partner, what'll I do? Lost my partner, what'll I do? Skip to my Lulu, my darling. She's gone again. Skip to my Lulu, she's gone again. Skip to my Lulu, she's gone again. Skip to my Lulu, skip to my Lulu, my darling. Lulu, skip to my Lulu, Lulu, skip to my Lulu, Lulu, skip to my Lulu, skip to my Lulu, my darling. I'll get another one pretty and new. I'll get another one pretty and new. I'll get another one pretty and new. Skip to my Lulu, my darling. Little red wagon painted blue. Little red wagon painted blue. Little red wagon painted blue. Skip to my Lulu, my darling. Lulu, skip to my Lulu, Lulu, skip to my Lulu, Lulu, skip to my Lulu, skip to my Lulu, my darling. Flies in the buttermilk 2x2. Flies in the buttermilk 2x2. Flies in the buttermilk 2x2. Skip to my Lulu, my darling. Flies in the sugar bowl, shoo, shoo, shoo. Flies in the sugar bowl, shoo, shoo, shoo. Flies in the sugar bowl, shoo, shoo, shoo.